this is my live impressions of NXT that aired on the 14th of August. Oh, amazing. Right, kicks off with the Vaudevillains versus Bull and Mojo. Not sure how much I feel about that team. Love the Vaudevillains. They're just a fine heel tag team. The match, okay, nothing spectacular. Bull has just got a really aggressive style. Mojo is just the Eve Marie of NXT guy. Oh, I'll explain the laughter in a second. So yeah, solid. It's okay. Short match. Bull's getting control. Driving Simon Gotch into the corner. Mojo tags himself in. As Gotch staggers off, Mojo runs, tries squashing him in the corner. Gotch moves, and then he gets him up for the rolling senton, tag, swanton bomb. Vaudevillains pin Mojo. So Mojo gets another loss, which makes me so happy. So that means Vaudevillains are moving up in the ranks in this tournament for the #1 contendership. Good. And then it gets the other little storyline which we were expecting to happen of Bull Dempsey is really not very happy at old Mojo.
Because you're never gonna touch me.
Beep. Is really not happy at Mojo Riley. And Mojo did a really heel thing, tagging himself into the match. That's what a heel would do. But he's meant to be babyface because he runs and makes himself tired. Anyway. But listening to this crowd, they definitely do not see Mojo as a babyface because Bull is beating him down and the crowd are chanting, "Thank you, Bull." I was about to say Mojo. "Thank you, Bull. Thank you, Bull. Thank you, Bull. Thank you, Bull." Fantastic. And then as he's walking off, the crowd are chanting one more time. And then he comes back in the ring, hits his bulldozer finisher to Mojo, and then walks off. Yeah, this accomplished everything you need. You've got Vaudevillains going up in the ranks, makes sense. And then you've got this little match. It gives something for Mojo to do. Hopefully it's just him getting crushed and Bull Dempsey going up. And we can see a bit more what he can do. Not overly keen on either of these characters, so let's see if they can impress. Next we get a little backstage promo from I love Bayley. She's such a sweet character, does it really well. When she goes up to the main roster WWE, don't fuck her up like you did Emma. But yeah, Bayley's there. Sasha Banks comes in. Who do you think you are? Because they're fighting for the #1 contendership. And yeah, it's an okay little segment. Just Bayley's very good in her character, but being a sweet and innocent character makes it hard to have a vicious sort of promo. And Sasha is fantastic at just being a massive bitch. Two good characters. Let's see how their wrestling is in the ring later on. Oh, Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Fantastic match. Just really good. Back and forth. Lots of good strong moves from both competitors. A story to it. Sasha escaping from the ring. Bayley just battling back after sort of Sasha sneaking out, yanking the feet away from Bayley so she hits the back of her head on the floor. And now Bayley's up. And then fantastic finish, countering each other's finisher. Sasha Banks manages to hit her backstabber into a crossface, and as she's wrenching it back, Bayley sort of manages to lean back and pin Sasha. And then as Bayley's celebrating goes to the ramp, Charlotte walks out and just raises Bayley's hand. Dunno, Charlotte's still been positioned, she's been positioned when she was against Summer as like a face. But then last week she did a little promo against Bayley where she's like, there's no way you can beat a Flair. And now she comes out and raises Bayley's hand. So I think they're still not sure what to make Charlotte face or... The thing is, as soon as they bring Charlotte up to the roster and she has the name Flair attached, she's going to be face. People are going to cheer for her because she has the name Flair. But yeah. NXT women wrestling makes me so sad to see women's wrestling on Raw. When you've got like Cameron and Eva fucking Marie in the ring. But you've got AJ and you've got Paige. You've got Naomi's a good worker. You've got Natalia, phenomenal worker. With those four, you can have some amazing programs, but you're not using them. And then you've got these amazing divas down in NXT that are doing nothing. They get to do fantastic matches, and then on your flagship show Raw, you do fuck all. WWE, sort this out. This is what you should be doing with Sin Cara. It's Sin Cara, and God, what's it? Callisto. These two make a phenomenal tag team. You've got Sin Cara, who's a little bit slower but can do the more American style, and Callisto is such a fast, phenomenal wrestler. But more than, well, the original Sin Cara, he sort of seems to adapt to the American style a lot better. And they're against some new tag team, I can't remember their names. They didn't look bad, but this was just a showcase of what Sin Cara and Callisto, and they work so well together. Really, really good. If they bring these two up as a tag team together on Raw, it'll be really nice for Sin Cara, because he's just a jobber at the moment on Raw, but these two as a serious tag team could look well. Fantastic finish. Sin Cara's got a move where he's down on the floor, lifts him up for a powerbomb, and Callisto drop kicks him off the top rope, and then they get the pin. Really good, and they move forward in this tag team tournament. In the back with the Legionnaires, got a fairly good promo. They are both now talking very, very French. I'm pretty sure Salvon, whatever his name was when he was like a manager, did not have this thick of a French accent, but they are playing up the French side. And I'll be honest, back in the day, I love La Resistance. They're a fantastic tag team, got the heat. It's just the different country thing works, and they're just playing arrogant French people, and that's always funny. I'm British, so it's in our genetics to just laugh at the French. And phenomenal match to finish off the show. I did not realise the championship match, even though Tyler Breeze had that promo last week, it didn't make it clear that it was going to be now. I thought because Triple H had announced the new pay-per-view they were doing for NXT, he meant then. But no, we're getting the title match tonight. Fantastic match. Adrian Neville versus Tyler Breeze. These two just work so well together. And yeah, oh my god, the nastiest looking tornado DDT is hit on Adrian Neville. Just does this absolutely crazy sell of spiking it on his head and flipping onto his feet. Looks brutal, counters to Germans, hitting a lovely bridging German, sunset powerbomb off the top rope. Oh, such a good match. And then we've got Tyson Kidd comes down, he's watching on the announce table. And then he sort of gets right up onto the front row and the guardrail, and just out of nowhere, Adrian Neville super kicks him, sees him out the corner of his eye, and just BAM! Catches him in the chin. Match carries on in the ring, a bit of back and forth, and then of course he's looking for the red arrow, and then there's the DQ. Tyson Kidd pushes him off the top, DQ, and then Tyson starts beating up Adrian Neville after the match. But then Tyler Breeze is not happy with this and starts attacking Tyson Kidd, and then it's just all three of these men are just beating each other. Beating on each other. I don't know if that sounds any better, but oh well. Yeah, and then eventually Tyler and Breeze... Tyson and Breeze, not Tyler and Breeze because it's Tyler Breeze, start beating up Adrian Neville together, and then Sami Zayn comes out for the save, sends both the heels to the outside, and there we've got our still champion due to DQ in the ring. Phenomenal match, a bit of a shame of the ending, but I assume it's to carry on this feud. And then eventually we'll see an awesome match at NXT TakeOver 2. I think that's what they call it. The first one was Arrival, then it was TakeOver, so I think it's TakeOver again. Yeah. Oh, just NXT, just where you see such good quality matches. Very short promos, which is nice for an hour-long program. So nice. Love watching NXT. NXT? So many of these guys are ready to come up, but I'm quite happy to keep them where they are until you have a storyline ready. Like, what was the point in bringing up Bo Dallas and the other guy who came up and was super popular for a minute? Adam Rose. If you didn't actually have a storyline for them to go into, don't bring them up if you don't have a storyline for them. Simple. So, amazing NXT show tonight, really liked it. Heading towards this pay-per-view, which I'm hoping... I think the network comes out just before it. Comes out in England just before the pay-per-view happens. Or I'm going to have to try and do some nefarious means to watch this thing. We'll see. Until next time, TTFN. No, nope, that's Zoom.